I don't bring this up enough because I absolutely hated the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show. Yes, I said that. I hate it. And see, you know, at first, think about Obi-Wan, for example. And those, my episode 1 and 2 thoughts, I said that I was loving the show and all that. And then later on, you started to see my rants and all that. That's how it was. But in this case, it was the finale of that show, Spectacular Spider-Man, that made me hate it. I'll get to that in a second. See, I love the show. I loved it a lot. Then, like, my senior year of high school, I bought the complete series and I actually got a chance to watch all the episodes. So, going through all the episodes, I was enjoying it. I hated how, they were trying to force Peter and Gwen together because, reasons. But my problem is, now I'm going to speak on finale. My problem is they built all these other characters up. Characters like Liz, for example. See, the thing with Liz and Peter is that they made them such a good couple. Well, they made Liz such a good girlfriend that eventually people who was watching the show was starting to like Liz over any girlfriend that Peter had ever, because she was, taking all his excuses and all that. Like, she was literally the perfect girlfriend for a superhero. But they found a bad bid time when they tried to force, Peter and Gwen together. So when they did that, they made Liz break up. I mean, they made him break up with Liz, and Gwen, who was with Harry in the show. By the way, Harry was a nerd. I always hate that. But yeah, Gwen has to break up with Harry. But I think, see, I the last time I watched that finale was back in 2017. And I believe that, I'm trying to remember that, I think Harry saw them kissing, I think. And, it goes on from there. So he breaks up with Liz. Harry blackmails him, and he ends up not getting Gwen. Matter of fact, in the end, everybody hates him, and he has nobody. And I fucking hate when these idiots come in saying, "Oh, I love the ending because that's how Spider-Man's life is like." Dude, shut up. Like, Jesus, man. See, my problem is that for a finale, they just rolled the dice. But right when they rolled the dice, they got shot. That's pretty much what happened. Because when they took all their chances, the show got canceled right after, and that just left me with an icky feeling. Like, it ended in the worst ways ever. Like, Jesus Christ. And then, like, Norman was him and Norman was fighting, obviously. Then, in the end, Norman survives. So let me recap the end. Peter broke up with Liz, so he doesn't have a girlfriend. He tried to get with Gwen, but Harry stops that. And Norman is still alive in the end, and everybody hates him. That's how the show ended, and that was terrible. Jesus Christ. That's the reason why I never picked that show up again. Like, I couldn't. But back to the Liz thing, the problem with that is that they made Liz such a likable character. She had character development and everything. She was on track to be like the best character in the show. Like, that was insane. But they found the bag with that. And now, besides that finale, let me actually tell you the reason why this show should not have another season. So, as we may know, times have changed since then. That was back in a time where, I think that show came out a year after Spider-Man 3. So it was referencing heavy off of the Raimi trilogy. And see, I always said that version of Spider-Man is what we should have gotten in the MCU Spider-Man movies. But of course, fanboys are going to come and defend, even though they're not making a lick of sense whatsoever. But whatever. This isn't that video, so I'm not even going to take it there. But anyway, I say it shouldn't get another season because, times change. This was before a lot of all the multiverse nonsense, all that. And see, now, if they bring this show back, they're going to change a lot from the original vision, They're going to try to find some way to put Miles Morales in there. I bet money. In another universe, this show got another season, and they found a way to sneak Miles Morales in. I put money on that. Back to the subject. They're also going to try putting some political correctness and all that nonsense in there. Like, geez. They're going to find some way to do whatever they want with the show. And that's why I think the show does not need another season. Unless it's going to fix that trash finale the way it should, then okay. But, like, other than that, I don't think that they're going to be faithful with, what the previous season had. So, with that said, that's the reason why I don't think the show should get another season. Unless they're going to do it right, it does not need another season. And last thing I want to say is, like, I just want to say that what the writers were thinking for that finale just blows my mind. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, did you not just... know what? Never mind. With that said, before that finale, I was giving the show a 9 out of 10. But then after the finale, like, the finale itself was ultimate garbage. That's how I'm putting it. But besides that, that's all I wanted to get out. Fanboys will blindly say, do this and that without thinking of how, it could be affected. They just don't care just as long as they get what they want. But all I'm saying is, like, just preserve the legacy and all that instead of just bringing in nonsense. That's all I'm saying.